The following video is a request.
Ugh, this school day has been so boring today. I'm still upset that the 3-day weekend is over already. I really don't want to be here. I really can't just wait until this school year is over. Well, I agree with you. And you know, I have been thinking about something. What is it? Well, you know that students under 18 are required by state law to attend school, but that law does not apply to anyone who is over 18, and since we both now are over 18, we could drop out of school if we wanted. I guess that is true. We really could just get up and walk right out of here if we wanted. Mr. Lassiter and Mrs. Tanner might try to give us detentions and in-school suspensions if we do that, but if we drop out of this school, then they can't make us serve those consequences. Yeah, you're right. You know, I sort of would like to drop out of school, but I'm not sure. Like, that's still a really big decision to make. Yeah, I understand that, and I'm not actually sure about doing it either, but it's just an idea.
Hello class. Today, we will be starting our next novel project, which will be 1984 by George Orwell.
Oh come on, not another novel project.
Yes, another novel, and I'm sorry if you don't like it, but we have to do it because that is just part of the curriculum of this class.
You know what? I think this is the final straw for me. I'm out of here. I'm actually going to drop out of school. You know what? I think I will do the same. Come on, let's just walk right out of here.
Alright, before I hand out the books to you, I have a quick assignment for, hey, Ty and Carter, where are you going?
We're getting out of here, you.
I beg your pardon.
Oh. You. We're done dealing with you.
Right, I am definitely calling security about this.
That's fine, we really don't care. Come on Carter, let's get out of here. You know, it's really nice that we won't have to worry about detentions or suspensions when we have dropped out of school, and so that means we can say what we want to our teachers, and tell them what we really think of them. I agree. And I think that maybe, before we leave this building, we also should stop by Mrs. Tanner and Mr. Lassiter one last time, and tell them what we really think of them. Excellent idea.
Hey, Ty and Carter Porter, we just got a call regarding your behavior. Would you care to explain?
What do you mean?
Mrs. Davenport said that you two said some very disrespectful things to her using profanity language, and then just walked right out of her class without permission.
How about we all walk right down to the vice principal's office, and you can tell Mr. Lassiter about this?
You know, that's actually fine with us. As a matter of fact, we were going to go there anyway, since have some things to say to Mrs. Tanner and Mr. Lassiter right now.
Well, okay then. Let's go, now.
Ty and Carter, Mrs. Davenport already told me what you did, so why don't we head into my office so we can talk about consequences?
Well, actually, me and Carter have some things to say not just to you, but to Mrs. Tanner as well.
Well okay. Well then, let's go into Mrs. Tanner's office now.
Well, Ty and Carter, I already heard from Mrs. Davenport about what you have done.
Well, apparently, they have something to say to both of us.
And what would that be? It better not be something disrespectful, or else you will be in more trouble than you already are.
Well, me and Carter have decided that we are dropping out of school, since that we are old enough that we can do that.
Wait, what? Are you being serious?
Yeah, we're serious.
Well, we were disappointed to hear about what happened in Mrs. Davenport's classroom, but now I am much more concerned to hear that you are dropping out of school.
Yeah, I agree. I think you two are making a huge mistake, and as much as I dislike dealing with the trouble that you cause at this school, I still hope that you will not actually drop out of school, and I hope that we can at least discuss this so I might get you to reconsider your decision.
Well, guess what, Allison? We really don't care what you have to say, you.
Excuse me,
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, the only reason we decided to stop and talk to you before leaving, is we just wanted to tell you this, which is both of you, for getting us into trouble all the time. And what are you even going to do about it? Give us a detention or suspension? Once we have dropped out of this school, those detentions and suspensions will mean nothing to us. So yeah, I think we will be leaving the school right now.
Wow. I cannot believe that they seriously decided to drop out of school. I'm upset over the things they just said to us, but I'm still a lot more concerned over their decision to drop out of school.
I agree.
I think it's really nice that we finally no longer have to worry about school anymore. I agree. Let's play some video games when we get home. Good idea. Hey Dad. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I'm on my lunch break. But anyway, what are you two doing here? Aren't you two supposed to be at school?
Oh, yeah, about that. We don't go to school anymore.
Whoa, now hold a second. What do you mean you don't go to school anymore?
We dropped out of school.
What? Is that some kind of a joke?
No, it's not a joke, we're serious.
Oh my gosh. Why would you do that? Have you two lost your minds? What were you thinking?
Well, we were just thinking about the fact that we are now old enough to drop out of school if we want to, and we decided to do it because we were just so sick of going to school. Yeah, and when our English teacher announced that we were going to have to do another novel project, that was when we decided that we were really going to drop out of school.
That is not a good reason for you to drop out of school. I mean, because you got an assignment that you didn't like today? Seriously? I know that you will sometimes have bad days at school, but that's just how it is, and you still need to know that graduating from high school is very important for you if you want to go to college or have a good job in the future. And you decided to ruin those opportunities for you just because you didn't feel like being in school, because you were having a bad day at school today? Even when it's your last year of high school and you two are already so close to graduating, you're just going to ruin it. That was a very bad decision that you made.
Well, we don't care what you have to say, because we were allowed to drop out of school if you liked it or not.
Well, while you live at this house, me and your mother still make the rules for you, no matter how old you are, and one of our rules is that you have to attend high school until you graduate. So, unless you have the money to move into your own place, then you will need to go back to school.
Well, I guess we didn't think about that, and we really don't have the money to move into our own place. Yeah, maybe this wasn't really a good decision.
It most certainly was not a good decision. Now come on, let's get in the car.
Why?
We're going back to your school, and I will try to convince your principal to let you back into that school.
But
I don't want to hear your arguments about it. I want to get this over with soon, so that I am not too late returning to work for my lunch break.
Good morning, Mr. Porter.
Good morning.
And Ty and Carter, welcome back. Though, now that you two are no longer students here, what are you doing here?
Yeah, about that. We were hoping to discuss that with Mrs. Tanner.
I see. Well, I'll call her and let her know.
Thank you. And so, Ty and Carter have reconsidered their decision to drop out of school, and would like to be students here again.
Is that so?
yeah, whatever, I guess so. Me too.
All right then. If they would like to be students again, then they can.
But I have a question. Since they had dropped out, are they going to have to repeat the school year or anything like that, or will they be able to just go back to their classes that they already had like this never happened?
Fortunately for them, they will not need to repeat the grade. Under the school policy, since they have been out of school for less than 15 school days, then they will not lose their progress, and can just go back to their classes like usual.
Oh, that's good.
However, the time they were gone will count as an unexcused absence, and with that, they will have to face the penalties for having those unexcused absences, so I'm thinking it will be a lunch detention, and a 1-hour after-school detention for each of them.
Oh come on.
And that's not all. You remember those disrespectful things that you said to me, Mr. Lassiter, and Mrs. Davenport earlier today, just before you left?
Oh, yeah, I do. Are we going to get punished for that?
Absolutely, yes, you will.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, just before they left the school earlier, they said some disrespectful things to me and Mr. Lassiter, using profanity language, and prior to that, they did the same to their teacher, Mrs. Davenport, believing that, since they were dropping out of school, that they would not have to deal with any detentions or suspensions as a consequence from doing that. However, now that they are students again, I'm thinking that they should have an additional 3-hour after-school detention.
That sounds like a fair punishment for them.
Anyway, Ty and Carter can get back to their classes right now.
Ty and Carter, me and your mother will talk about this with you more when you get home from school, but for now, just don't cause any more trouble in your classes.
And Ty and Carter, while I am disappointed in your bad behaviors today, I am glad that you have ultimately decided to stay in school, but I just wish that you didn't cause the trouble that you did in the first place. But anyway, you can head back to your classes, and like what your father said, please behave.
All right, fine.
Ty and Carter, your father told me about what you did today, and I still can't believe you would make such a ridiculous decision like that. I'm just glad that Mrs. Tanner let you back into school, but still, the way you disrespected your principal and vice principal today is completely unacceptable, and you deserve the detentions that you got, and we have decided that, for your bad behavior today, you are grounded until after you have finished serving the detentions that Mrs. Tanner gave you today.
Now, go to your room right now.
Wah 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 wah.